Hello, Jelly. Aloha to you. That we're feeling I'm feeling Hi, Julia. Take it to task.
Hey, Big Way, is this Tommy? Like Tommy Aloha? Did you get a new screen name, or is this a different Tommy? This is Tommy from Northern California. Big Wave, welcome. Boogie board. Should I learn all the notes on the fretboard? I mean, there is a rhyme and a reason for it. If you have time and the energy, there's a couple things you could do, which are just like, you can go like F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, B sharp, C sharp, D, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp. You could go up and down saying all your sharps and flats, but sometimes people don't remember them that way. I really enjoyed. How about this? Let me rephrase this. From being a little bit average, a little bit dumb, I had a hard time understanding music theory back in the day. And what I figured out was it's not one thing in music theory that makes it easier, it's everything. And that's a weird way to explain it, but long story short is once you kind of learn what the circle of fifths is, and you're like, oh, I see it, when you just go up five, C, D, E, F, G. G adds a sharp, that sharp is F sharp. Each time you add any sharp, it's 5 notes away from that. So what's 5 notes away from F? C. So the next key is D. G, A, B, C, D. It has 2 sharps, F sharp, C sharp. When you keep layering sharps, it kind of looks like this. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So I guess in answer to your question, should you learn the fretboard? Yeah, but you don't really learn the fretboard to know every note. I don't think like, oh, here's C sharp. Eventually you're like A, G sharp, C sharp, and then you're like, yeah, F sharp. You hear what your octaves are, but that's a practice out of all the different practices. When you kind of start small, you just go through like the key of C. You're like C, G, D, F, A, E, G, B, F, A, C, G, B, D. When you go through all of your different triads or chords, you start to see that these two, the harmonies, are the dyads, like a major third. And that's what I use to give expression. Like if I was doing like a blues groove, I'd be like, starting to sound like widespread. That's my widespread my widespread panic impression. Anyway, if you've never heard of widespread, that won't make However, doing a lot of the back work is literally, hi Rupert, just playing your scale. Once you get the fingerings for your do re mi fa sol la ti do re mi fa sol la ti do, yeah 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 yeah, you just see that as being 7 notes of awesomeness. Hi Mr. Moose, do you want to come up here? Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. You want to look out the window? Yeah, you're good. Come on. Hup, 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 hup. There you go. You're rocking it, Roof. Good job for you, bud. Just don't hit my mug. I just got a nice new mug from Rich New Design. Very much fun. Sometimes you gotta be your own cheerleader. Rupert. Yeah, so the idea is no, you don't have to learn every note on the fretboard. I would say just kind of learn the notes that are important to you for the songs you play. So if you're doing like I don't know, name a song. Big Wave, you still out there? Name a song, and I'll just do like a chord breakdown on it if I know it. If I don't know it, I'll just show you what I look at when I'm trying to do musical awareness, or it's called looking for form, and then putting it to the circle of fifths. If anybody, I'm just hanging out today, wasting time, trying not to think about anything in life. Today's been a real heavy day for me. Long story short is I teach Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. You can become a member, ask questions. That'd be groovy. Starting in October, on October 7th, there's going to be a 12:20 to 1:20 members only ask questions kind of thing. You can see how it goes for the first month. But yeah, I see it. The whole way I can see on the fretboard. That's basically what it is. Yeah, I could see you talking, brother, sister, neutral cult, neural cult. Oh, I'm in a neural cult. Hi, Steven. It's good to see you. I don't know any songs. I was going to start off with something simple from Stain. Oh wow, I haven't thought about Stain in a while. Good band. Heavy. A lot of the heavy metal bands will be in drop D or E flat. It's a different thing to understand, but long story short, the guitar is tuned in E. It's basically like a G or an E minor kind of feel. When we start to spread that out with like heavy metal, a lot of it is done with like just using power chords or 5 chords, and that's a fun way to start playing off music. It's a great way. What I would suggest if you're playing in electric is just, try to do your finger exercises. If you've never seen these, my name is Wago. I teach. Check out my channel. Subscribe if you want. Become a member. Ask questions. If your name's blue or green, I'll answer any music question I possibly can for you. If I don't know, I'll ask my last one of my cheat. I'll get back to you. I'll do that. The channel's going well. There's like some couple thousand people on here, and we just got monetized in the last like month or so. So that's pretty groovy. And I'm trying to still figure out what I want to do on this channel. But today's my day off, and I'm not having a great day, and I figured I would just practice and play. And, I might seem like I'm just noodling, which I am. But over and over in my head, that's kind of my practice style. I don't know if anybody has a name of a song out there that they would like to hear or see explain. I guess I could do a little work today. In the sun, in the sun. Yeah, I try to keep this channel kind of PC free. I don't like to really talk about politics. Then again, I'll talk about whatever I want. This is my channel, but I generally keep it about just music in general. I haven't quite figured out what people want. Some of the channels that I watch, music channels, the folks just talk the whole time. Nobody really plays music, and that kind of gets me, so. Thank you very much. Right on. I hope my day gets better too, man. Bless you as well, I guess. I'm a nihilist atheist, so I'm not really called towards that for help. But what I do remember is there are people out there that are worse off than I am, and even though I'm struggling, other people are in a worse position. So I just think about how grateful and thankful I am, and that kind of helps me through the day. It really do. It really do. Uh-oh, I got my iPad out, so I might actually play something of some substantial value. Does anybody have a question about a song? If you're hanging out here, I see there's a couple people hanging out. If you just want to hear some music, I could do that as well. Maybe if I was going to play, maybe I should play Little Joe Bim, maybe. I've got a student next week that's going to be working on some jazz standards. Baby making music right there. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Just jamming.
Yeah. Your live stream has ended.
Me? Yeah. What genre do I like to play? Yeah, I switched over.
Okay.
The genre I like to play would probably be, I don't know, like jazz fusion.
Proggy jazzy.
Proggy, jazzy. Some guy! What's up, my friend?
friend?
Yeah, Rhombus.
Aloha.
Acid's fun. Yeah, I don't know. I like all sorts of music, really. I guess, I don't know. When you know a couple 100,000 tunes and blah, 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 it all becomes amalgamated together. What's your favorite type of music? What's your favorite type of music? Some guy, how you doing there, buddy guy? You having a good day? You know I got a super sensor, right? Is that me?
Your Mr. Fantasy? Or just what that was?
Sure.
I was just wondering if that's what you were
Somebody
doing.
just talked about acid, yeah. I think
Oh yeah,
that-
Nina Simone.
Nina Simone? Yeah, not Pete Townsend. Who did that? Dear Mr. Fantasy. It was Traffic. It was
Stevie Winwood.
Steve Winwood. That version of him doing that in the 70s where his pupils were just huge and he's sweating. I don't know. Couldn't imagine being on stage for 3 hours playing like that. It's crazy. Yeah, it depends on my mood too. Oh, hi, Cecilia. How are you doing? Yeah. Do we know any Nina Simone? What kind of Nina Simone could I pull out? What would I know? I would
know
only
some
know a
Nina
cover
Simone.
that.
I hear a chicken crisis.
Um,
I'll be back.
our silly chicks had all the patriarchs of
Chicken
our blah blah
crisis.
blah. They all had chickens. It was crazy. Oh yeah, it's Hawaii. What you're seeing is very green. This is the Ohias. Let me see if I can show love from my.
Mama, don't let your babies grow.
There's pretty much nothing here. We have one neighbor there, maybe a neighbor up the street. Long story short, I really enjoy it here. It's kind of quiet. I live on a part of the island that is not too terribly cold, but it's not too terribly warm either. It's called Volcano. It's up the Malcos Island of Volcano. We're positioned in a place where it doesn't have a lava flow, and if there is lava here, then it's going to be horrible. But chances are it will never happen that way because it's just not a lava flow zone. If it does go off where we're at, that means that everybody around here is in deep. Other than that, we try to not think about it, be safe and helpful and awesome to our community. The long story short, living on an island's different. There's certain things we have to do without, and there's certain things that we get. The ocean is one of them. And if I could ever get out there to go swimming, it'd be fun. Ross, thanks for being here today. Yeah, it all depends on your mood. Cool. Did you know in music that there are something called modes, M-O-D-E-S, and it's just the Latin for mood? Yeah, so all the different modices that I teach all my students, they give different moods. That's why I love teaching. It allows me to fluidly feel a certain way about a certain thing. Like today, I'm having a real bummer of a day, but I'm trying to keep a smile out there. Ultramafic. I don't know what that means. Ultramafic. Ultra over. I don't know what the postscript mafic means. Is that a song? No. I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, it really depends on my mood too. I just got a new car and I was washing it today with my power washer and the hose blew up and it hit the car and damaged it. And I'm really bummed out because in my life I can't have nice things. Such is life though, right? Getting over it. Oh no 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 no. So this kind of progression I'm doing here is like a D minor 7, D6. You could call it a D with a flat 6. And when you walk that all the way through, you're getting your D minor again. Oh, it's a rock type? Interesting. Ultramafic. What period is it created in? I know that's a weird question. I'll Google it myself later, but it would be interesting. Yeah, I like one of my favorite things to do on YouTube is to watch channels that break open rocks to find geodes and stuff like that. I find it amazing. Just absolutely wonderful. Here on island, there's really two different types of lava flows that happen, and different types of microclimates are based off of where we are on the big island. So it's really nice. It's really kind of cool to be able to drive 45 minutes and experience a new weather. It's probably one of the best things about here. Other than that, what am I trying to accomplish in life? I don't know. I live on a part where there's really no internet. Sorry about the connection here if it's horrible. But yeah, just kind of playing out my emotions today and going through some structures. I really don't get a lot of time to just practice and do my own thing. When I usually sit down, it's like for 4 or 5 hours at a time. And then I spend time doing finger work, and then I work on some songs and music of my own. Yesterday and the day before, I tried to get Pro Tools going. Apparently, the Pro Tools version that I was gifted is just too old. It doesn't have the drivers for it anymore, and I'm going to have to update that and the interface, which is, it's cool. I want to start recording my own music, but I feel so intellectually at a, disadvantage. I don't understand most of it. So long story short is I learned how to play the guitar and the clarinet and saxophone and mandolin and banjo and all these other things. And when I realized, all these shapes are kind of the same on each guitar, I taught myself music theory and pattern recognition. So that's what I teach all my students. So you can find a B minor, a B minor, a B minor, a B minor, and then learn your favorite music. Because what better way to learn what is it? Some of the stuff that we, everybody's like.
Renter's looking at the place next door, have a tiny little chihuahua. A little skinny chihuahua. Eyeballing those birds back there, and I said, "Get out! Get out of here, Dewey!" You feeling better today now, baby?
A little bit.
Well, it's all just perspective,
Yeah.
Your life
Tomorrow's
is,
another day. It's
your
just,
life is quite good. You live in a good place.
That's what I was just talking about. I
You-
lived a lot of my life not really thinking about others, being a narcissistic idiot. And now that I'm thinking about others all the time, I realize just how grateful I am for what we do have. And that my troubles really aren't troubles. It's ridiculous to think that way, but, they're personal. It's perspective. But today shall pass. The dink in the car is fine. I just don't want to think about it every time I look at it.
You're gonna be okay. Oh, that's nothing.
Not a big fan of my
It's
dad
nothing.
redating. I don't want a new mom.
Oh, you're not gonna
But
get a
I'm
new
an
mom.
adult, and that's not how it works. So
That's not how it
get
works.
over it.
Yeah, exactly. Now you sound like a child.
Now I'm a man boy, folks. Let's see here.
You need to relax a little bit. Who's out there?
I don't know. I do know that I have a very special person out there in the section, if they're still here. Cecilia is one of my ukulele students.
Cecilia, and also a member.
Yeah,
A member.
a member. They support me, and I really very appreciative. And another member, some guy, also a member here.
Yes.
And
And
who else?
Some guy does great music.
Yeah, absolutely. Go check out some guy's channel right now. Stop what you're doing watching me. Go watch their channel.
He's got that really fun, Americana, old-timey Americana feel. Some guy does. Pretty soon we're going to be tuning into Allie Patch's Allie Draws Wednesdays. Because I'm a member and I get to request something for her to draw a fun art.
What is the
And she'll draw it.
Nina?
She'll draw whatever I ask.
What's the Nina Simone song that I always think is a Ray Charles song, but it's not. It's
I
hers.
don't know. Which one?
Don't you know,
Mississippi GD?
and I stand It's one of Ray Charles' songs, and Nina Simone does it, and it's absolutely ridiculously good. You know what? How about this, Cecilia? I will learn some Nina Simone, and hopefully we could do it in one of our sessions if that's something you want to do. Maybe I could play a real quick original and just, I mean, what kind of music I like? I guess I kind of like my own music, but not really. I need a new host for your melodica. You don't always have to have one. You could use one of the mouthpieces, but it seems too awfully close to do that. And if you're inventive, I haven't done these yet, but I'd really like to. Get a small air compressor, fill up a medicine ball, the kind you sit on, and then have a valve on it which controls the flow into which goes into your melodica. When you lift up your legs when you're sitting on the medicine balls, you know how you can kind of weight yourself? Well, it won't push as hard. And then if you put your weight on it, it puts a little oomph behind it. See where I'm going with this? You don't have to be blowing on the melodica to make noise. You could actually temperament it with a valve and see if the air goes through. I think that'd be a great way to play the melodica, and by doing that, you could actually put multiple melodicas on that same medicine ball. Therefore, you could have a really cool, like, melodica station. I don't know. Dreams for the future when there's a music community center, Jed, to put this kind of nonsense together and have 2 hours to kill. You know, what do you need? Medicine ball, some duct tape,
Not much.
these 2 fingers.
Also, do you have any cleaning tips for those hoses? They say you should
Just
use
a
bleach or whatever. But you should just...
You get a 16-ounce glass or a mason jar, you fill it up with water and put a Q-tip worth of bleach in it. So you
just like a little drop.
just a tiny little drop. It don't kill anything in it. If you don't want to put bleach in there, which is fine, you could put a small thing of baby wash.
Baby wash.
Baby wash.
Like Johnson's baby
yeah,
wash.
Johnson's baby
Could
wash.
you
That
also
works
use like
too.
a white vinegar?
Jug Band's Ukulele Lady. No, I haven't. On island here? Jim, if this is Hawaiian, Kavaishkin.
Hawaiian.
Kavaishkin?
Kveskins.
Kavaishkin? Kavaishkin?
Kveskins. James Kveskins, Jug Band's Ukulele Lady. That is a mouthful.
It is. I'm going to take a picture of this and I'll look it up later. Is it like Princess Papuli sells plenty of papaya? Is it like that? Ultra, I need to look up Ultramatic. Ultramatic is a type of rock. Mafic, there we go. Now I remember. Polaromafic. Or Piezo. Some of them were like mafic material. I think it means something to do with like the electrons. Or the way the sediment falls. I can't remember. See, that's what the bummer is about being a jack of multiple trades. I kind of remember things from my reality, but not enough to just be to remember. The only thing I remember well is like music. I could just spout off, you know, like 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, flat 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1, and go, that's Locrian. Or I could change those. What's the secondary mode of Locrian? Everything else I can't do in life. Oh, cool. I'll check it out for sure.
Is that how our reception is?
It is. Well, you're using the internet.
Well, not anymore.
When you use the internet, it kills it.
But it's 4 o'clock and hang out with Allie Patches. That's Jackson. Jackson 5. I had a moment where I thought maybe we were going into a Nina Simone thing, but that did not happen. Anyway.
I'll throw you
try
by
to follow you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I can.
If I stay
I can play
scale.
what I hear, but I don't always know what I'm playing, and it's better to know where things are headed so that you can not.
Music, stay here. I know our reception's piss poor, but if you enjoy art, maybe go check out Alley Patches. They're on now. Oh, thank you.
Some guy. That's
Some
so
guy.
nice. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for
So
sharing.
sweet.
It's wonderful.
Appreciate
I appreciate it. I do, really. Yeah, I like sharing the gift. Today's just a rough day mentally. I guess we all have them. I hardly ever take days off, so it's kind of rain. I washed the car and I dinked it.
You know, if you proactively schedule yourself off, then you can set aside and have time for yourself to do this, like not in a time where you need it, but in a time where you're just proactive with it and you recharge yourself before you need recharging. You know what I mean? It's like not letting your battery get so low that you have a hard time recharging. But if you schedule recharges ahead of time, you don't deplete yourself as much. That's right, folks. Sage advice right here. And let me tell you what else. Be your own cheerleader. Go hang out with Virginia Design and Alley Patches. I'm going to go over and say hi to them.
Okay.
I'm going to bid you guys adieu and play Soda Pop.
Want to play Soda Pop? What's that?
I have no idea.
Baby.
I know Lollipop.
Baby Saja's #1 fan. Well, I'm obviously going to have to go check out Baby Saja now. And let's take a picture of this. Baby monkey.
Oh no. Riding on a pig, baby
Want
monkey.
to play it?
Baby monkey. You don't play it, you sing it. I'm gonna go say hi to my friend Allie. I love you guys. Aloha, nui, loa.
Bye, bitch.
Mahalo, thanks for being here.
I don't know Soda Pop. Should I?
Are you gonna keep playing over here?
Yeah, for a little minute, just because I'm hanging out with some guy right now, and you know,
I'm glad.
I put a screw into the end of my finger this morning.
That's not good.
Oh, I cleaned it out with hydrogen peroxide, but it's starting to swell. So I've been playing for the last 4 hours with it. But them's the breaks, because when you play with pain, you do different things with your fingers. Does that make sense? So like generally when I change my fingers up, if I'm doing something like playing a C, I despise playing a C like this. You know, I usually play like this, but it is the cage system and it forces me to work on my chords, even though very, very painful. Well, I'll look up Soda Pop. If you want, I can make up a song called Soda Pop too. I wrote this. I did not. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make them the cutest that I've ever seen. Give them 2 lips like them sing and ask them when my lonely days are over. Sandman, I'm so alone. I don't have no one to call my own. Please put out your magic beam, Mr. Sandman, bring me your dream. strongest of endings. Tell you what, this is kind of what I do is practice. If I get it in that one, I'll be like, oh, what else do I like? I like you know, like. You can't pull over my eyes. You can't get away pulling those lines. Being a honey jam, being a honey jam. Don't be your honey man, 'cause you can't pull the wool over my eyes. You can't pull the wool, making my life, and look in your eye gives you away. Find yourself a lamb, be a honey man. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. No, no, you can't pull the wool over my eyes. No, no, you can't pull the wool over my eyes. Old song called "Can't Pull the Wool Over My Eyes," and honestly, it's an old-time favorite, standard of mine, and I can't for the life of me figure out who actually wrote it. I've heard a lot of people play it though. What is Neon? Hey Tempest, I know that name. How are you? Here, I don't know that song. Usually, I stick away from like John Mayer, and although John Mayer is an amazing player, I watched the new Grateful Dead with Trey as the Jerry part. That was lots of fun, and some of my buddies said that the John Mayer was a much better player than the Trey was, and like, suspect. However, I watched some licks, and it was really nice. Also, I watched the way that John explains modes, and he explained it the exact same way that I did, except for like, you know, he's a professional. No, I consider myself okay professional, but he explained it really well. Usually when you explain modes or pentatonics, and depending on the teacher, it's a hard concept. As a teacher, watching someone explain it, it was very easy to watch them explain it. You know what? Is Mountain Man a new band, or am I crazy? Because I heard somebody put in the comment section Mountain Man the other day, and usually I get the beard thing, they're like Mountain Man, but somebody put Mountain Man in something the other day, and I was like, I didn't think about it, and then later after I got done, I looked up Mountain Man, and I saw a song and a band, so I don't know which one's which. Song and bands usually, you know, goes tied together. Sometimes songs have a band name. Thank you for what you own, doing what you do all again. Singing songs in the light of a new friend. There's no way, there's no way anyone's here. This progression, all I hear is it's a boy, Mrs. What is it? Why am I blanking? It's a boy, Mrs. Wilson. It's a boy. It's a boy, Mrs. Wilson. It's a boy. What about anything Jack Johnson? Yeah, that's what I was alluding to. I know like a couple Jack Johnson songs, but not enough to like say that I know Jack Johnson. My wife was pointing out if you like Jack Johnson, you should check out Paula Fuga, a Hawaiian that plays some pretty fun, wonderful music. And if you don't think so, you can talk to my Jack Johnson, Buddy O'Hare, or whatever Anchorman says. It's a boy. Honestly, you could throw out a Jack Johnson tune. I don't know enough Jack Johnson tunes that I would be able to pick one out. I do a couple for my students, though. I think I do the monkey song. The monkey song. Yes, I'm an idiot. I don't remember what the name is. Banana pancakes. Oh, banana pancakes. Cool. Suppose you could play it for sure. Oh, cool. I'll definitely check it out. I assume you like Jack Johnson. If so, I hope I butcher this one for you. This is the only one that I would be able to play that I know well enough.
Who's to say what's impossible? They forgot. This world keeps on spinning each new day. And I can feel the change in everything. Surface breaks, all reflections fade, and some words remain the same. As my mind begins to spread its wings, oh, there's no stopping this curiosity. Oh, turning upside down, now find the things that say just can't be found. I'll share this love with everyone I've found. We'll sing and dance to Mother Nature's songs. I don't want this feeling to go away.
How to make that work?
Who to say I'll do everything I can try. I'll roll along and begin to find these things are always just what they seem. I wanna set it upside down. I'll find the things they say just can't be found. I'll share the dancing Mother Nature song. They'll know me, know me alone. As comes this world and sin, there's no time to waste. Upside down, I'm gonna dance well, things can't be found. Upside down, and I'll share this love with everyone I find. Who say what's impossible? Who say what's impossible? Yeah, yeah. Upside down. Oh.
Did I do it justice for you? Yeah, I really just didn't get into too much Jack Johnson, but I know of it, and this song is one of the songs in my ukulele. Oh, thank you very much. It's one of the songs in my ukulele songbook that I enjoy going through. My problem is not the. No, it's a problem, I think. I learned music theory. I've got a pretty good knack in rhythm. I have an okay singing voice. I get it, but I can't remember lyrics. It's my downfall. I'll be playing my own music or just something like would be like this ridiculously famous song. I will never know the I will never know the lyrics to it. Although that is funny, on super ridiculously songs that are hard for other people, I remember all the words to. It's just very selective. It's so weird. I can remember all the words to Lizards. Passing through the corridor, I came upon an aging knight, leaned upon the gnarly armor. He was on his way to see the king. Wilson, Wilson, Wilson. His name was Rutherford the Brave. He was on a quest to save some people from the fit lay before them. Ooh, don't know it. Shaky Graves. What is that? See, I like when I meet new people like yourself, Mark, because I get to learn new music. Shaky Graves. Graves. Only song I would know that has graves in it would be "Lie in Our Graves." A song that has the word grave in it would be Johnny Cash. Long Black Veil. Another song I know that has graves in it would probably be some Blue Moon of Kentucky or some standard country music. Shaky Graves, a song that has shaky in it. Shakedown. Look, he's in D. Interesting. Shaky Graves, Bullet, Lament, and Chinatown are your favorite ones. Cool. Let me take a picture of this right now. When I get in the studio on Monday, I will look those up and I'll try and do a house video. Here we. Oh, tell you what, brother, I have a Gretsch. Hold on. Not professional enough to get sponsored, I guess. But every guitar I've played on has been between a $50 guitar and a $400 guitar. The Gretsch that I have right now is the nicest guitar that I've owned. If you check out my channel, that's the guitar that I'm playing on currently. I would absolutely love to have somebody see who I am and what I do, and have a guitar that they've built. I would love to promote a luthier that does woodworking and that believes in me. And like my favorite guitars are like Martins or Seagulls or Taylors, of course. But where I live, the weather is horrible, so I would never be able to own a guitar like that. It would just mold out or die, which is a real bummer. But other than that, you know. In Our Graves. It's been 20 years. When I step into the lights, arms are open wide. When I step into the lights, arms open wide. Would you not like to be sitting on top of the world with your legs hanging free? Yeah, it would be awesome. Not like to be okay. When I'm walking by the water, splash me, taking a bath. Oh, when I'm walking by the water, comes up to my toes, to my ankles, to my head, to my soul, I'm blown away.
So I'm blown away.
Oh, that's right. take a picture of that. I'll take a gander at that when I get into the studio. Thanks for hanging out. Very nice. Take 9. The injury on my finger is really starting to get to me. Thanks, 9. My day has been horrible. From the moment I woke up to the moment right now, it's just I have this heaviness in my soul. It's just the worst. Things aren't going right for me. However, I'm grateful for what I have. Grateful for my health. I just feel lost and alone, as usual. But that is what it is. I mean, it doesn't always have to be unhappy. I get it. No, I'm not. I mean, spiritual, yeah, but I don't believe in anybody else's stuff. It's really hard to explain. In a nutshell, I kind of think most of it is very culty, and in today's current paradigm, not one religion, not one deity, not one theistic approach, not one way of explaining it, not one word is relevant. Not one word. I would have a better chance of talking to my dog about quantum physics, covalent bonds, or, how math changes on the precipice of a black hole. I would have an easier time explaining that to somebody than explaining to them why people believe in a deity that's not there. It's mental delusion, and I think the whole human race is nuts. But I'm part of that, so it is what it is. And if you're spiritual, awesome, wonderful. The only thing I find is it all is filler. It's filler. And I'm feeling bummed today because I realize I'm poor, and I'm always going to be poor. And I'm always going to be pushing the boulder up the hill. And I'm tired. And I feel like, I don't know. I think I'm just getting to that point where I'm burnt out. My whole goal is to help other people. So if I'm not feeling it, I'm having a hard time pushing it towards other people. And the truth is, I don't really push anything besides just be. Woo way. Kind of go with the flow. So I hear you. Thank you. Yeah, I feel being talented. I just wish I could take it to the next level. That's what this channel is actually kind of morphing into. My wife and I live in Hawaii. I would like to run a music community center and offer my community a drug-free place to have a stage and a meal, but it's really hard. It's easy to make money and do stuff in life if you have money. If you don't have money, it's just I feel like I'm a slave to the dollar and to processes. And I'm well informed about what's going on right now in our reality, and it hurts my heart to see that all this stuff. Yeah, I know Hawaii's nice to be here. I kind of feel detached from the mainland, but I kind of feel really horrible about everything on every level all day long, and I keep trying to think positive so I can be positive. And then as far as like existential questions, sometimes I just laugh, and it doesn't really matter. Nothing really matters. That's why I'm a nihilist or a nihilist. But on a certain level, I would like to believe in some sort of deistic, but I don't think so. Want to hear a song about it? Right on. Thanks for hanging out. Find peace. I shall, eventually. Or I'll die. Either way. Here's to the next life. I've heard your fantastic stories. Can almost remember those times. Heard the words as they came out your mouth. Faith is something you'll find. I believe you believe what beliefs are. Green like rivers do with rain. God is the first at this table, cursed by those who are to blame. If only we were one. If only we were one. If only we were one, yes, we'd find our sun. put a screw at the end of my finger today. Copperhead Road. Oh my goodness. Copperhead Road. Is that James Taylor? No. Are you suggesting James Taylor? No, that can't be right. Up on Copperhead Road. Is that the song you're talking about? I don't remember, but I just remember the feeling of that James Taylor song. It was off of an album in the 2011, maybe? If that's what you're talking about. Clifford, welcome, Jenna. 30. How is it? I gotta go. What's good, King? Oh, no, just living life. Clifford, that's a great name, screen name. Is that your name? If so, do you like the band Fish? And have you ever seen the show The Clifford Ball? Lots of great jams in there. Oh, really? Here, let me take a photograph of this. Maybe it sounds familiar because it's in one of my bluegrass books. It's your name. Oh, cool. Well, Clifford Ball. If you haven't heard of Fish either? Oh, very cool. Fish is a jam band from the 90s. They took over where the Grateful Dead left off when Jerry died in 95, 96, 95. And fun stuff there. Clifford Ball. What a great one. Let's see. It's probably out of my typical genre of music, but they're a beautiful song called There's a Field That's Only Yours by Daniel Caesar, if you like. Cool. I'm going to take a picture of this, and then Monday when I'm in the studio, I will look up that by Daniel. What did you say there? Daniel Caesar. Cool. Can do. I'm always looking for new music. I do a little singing, do a little playing, do a little teaching. Those of you watching, if you haven't already hit that like button, maybe help have fun with it. Other than that, I really appreciate the super chat. Somebody threw $5 out there. That's super cool. I appreciate that. Who did that? That was some guy. Thanks, I appreciate you. I really do appreciate people popping in, listening. If you got me on in the background and you'd like to hear a song and you don't want to type it, just think it. I might get it. Oh, what? You learned your first chord because of me? Aw. I'm having a bad day. That actually makes me feel really good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Aw. Right on. It is pretty cool. What was the chord? Let me guess. Is it acoustic or electric? If it's an acoustic, I bet you the first chord was E or D. And if it's an electric, I bet you the first chord was A. Ooh, how's it, Jay? You know what? I don't know enough Creed songs. One of my friends really enjoys Creed. The only song that I know would be the popular song. I think it's "Can You Take Me?" Oh, G major. That one's not that easy to play. If you haven't figured it out from playing these, whenever you have a structure like this, that's called a major third. It's in C as well. It's in F, and it's in D. And those are all found here. So anytime you see that kind of structure in any chord, like C major, F, G, that's what a major third. If you put it down a half step, it becomes a minor third. Interesting, huh? If it is, I don't know. Some things are interesting musically. Some things are not. When I had like 400 or 500 people watching this channel, there was always somebody that was yelling at me about something, like cut my beer or Don't Be Me. And now that there's a couple thousand people on here, I find it very interesting. Starting to get music questions, which is very nice. Blue scale, 'Cause of Me. Oh, shut up. That's so nice. Yeah, the blue scale, man, when you're doing that, that works over majors and minors. That's so cool. Jay, I'm sorry I didn't know that. I'll look that up though. Creed. Do I know the beginning riff from Fade to Black? Yeah, Metallica. Let me think. Let me dig deep down. Fade to Black. Fade to Black, was that off Ride the Lightning, or was that off of? No, that's off Ride the Lightning. I keep getting. Is it that doom 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 doom? No, I'm thinking Whom the Bell Tolls. I have to hear it 1 second. Fade to Black. Oh, wait a minute. Unless it's just the, life it seems well. I don't think it's in C. How funny. I don't remember a Metallica song. I had a best buddy when I was growing up. Played guitar, had long fingernails. When all of us were trying to figure out G, D, and C, he was like, I do that now. Not even as well as he did when we were 16. And it really breaks my brain that I wish that I knew how to do that too. But there's always the rest of my life. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Do, 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 do. What would be? And that would just be B natural minor, and then it goes into do, do, do. Life is simply fade away, just in. That's right. Life it seems to fade away, drifting further every day, lost within myself. Nothing matters, no one else. I've lost the will to live. Not the best song for today. Something of every day. And it goes in. Something like that. That is a fun one. Oh, nailed it. Cool. Yeah, I should really work on more Metallica. One of my little students, it's like 14, has been doing AC/DC and stuff like that. You know, like jumping around Thunderstruck, so we're doing that one. It's the fun one. Hey, Big A, what up? Oh, sounding good. Thank you. Nobody want to hear nobody want to hear Freebird. You know, there's a point in time where you just play everything when you're trying to gain scubs or maybe make a little bit of cash in that super tip thing. But the truth is, I don't mind playing Freebird. I don't like the whole song of Freebird, but I really enjoy the jam where it does that. I can't play with my first finger. I put a screw through the end of it this morning. That little dot there is ridiculously painful. Although I'm working through the pain. Sometimes my fingers hurt while I'm playing a gig and I have to remember to use other fingers. My favorite riff of all time. Oh, right on. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was playing that one too. I can't remember anything. Can't tell this is true or dream. Ooh, no, I don't know any Wicker songs. However, again, I'll take a picture of that when I'm in the studio rather than just doing it. I have horrible internet. I can't really look things up. When I'm in the studio, I'll jump in there and check that out. Ooh, that's ridiculous. Fun dude. Anyway. Is anybody out there enjoying this? Am I enjoying this? I think so. There's 4 people watching. There's 20 looks. Those aren't bad numbers. And let's see here. Somebody threw a super chat out there. So let's bring it down a notch. Yeah, what is that? Edgar Winter Band? So much fun. Nephilim, love it. Nephilim Hunter. That's awesome. Here, I got a fun one for you. You might watch. Any flat earthers on here? Now that I'm an adult and I don't believe in fairy tales or superstition, I don't really believe in any of this. I hope, frankly, that it works itself out, but I find it very interesting that nobody really knows what's going on, but everybody thinks they have a clue. And one of the most convincing and interesting things that I've ever thought or seen or been educated about or saw was that all religions are the same. Humankind happens over and over and over and over and over again. And that for the best part, we keep doing this over and over again. And to the best of my ability, I think that the tall tales and the stories of every different, I guess, Judeo-Christian kind of thing in the last 6,000 years, like Christianity, Judaism, the Quran, different Muslim, it's all the same. There are no saviors. There is no fairy tale, there's a Christ consciousness, or there's a Muhammad consciousness, or Buddhism, but there's nobody's going to save us. But the coolest thing that I saw is, like, sometimes science fiction and science are the same thing. And when I educated myself about the Indians and the Bhagavad Gita and the Eastern concept of how the world came about, I enjoyed listening to talks about Vimanas, which are types of flying spacecrafts. But in the Vimanas, in the Bhagavad Gita, it talks about chariots coming out of the sky, like balls of fire and laser beams and stuff like that. It seems like it's a Marvel movie, current day Marvel movie. So the long and short of it is it wouldn't be too far off to me to hear that there is a rogue planet called Nibiru, and we live in a binary star system, and that, like, at some point there will be a shift in the change the way that our world works, and the shift and change comes every cycle. And right now we're in a particular cycle that the ancients used to know about, and we're in something called the long cycle, or the Kali Yuga, and it's supposed to be crazy and hectic. So ushers in an age of enlightenment. And I like reading these things, but it's all fiction to me. And the reason why it jarred my memory here is, like, the Nephilim are mentioned in the Pentateuch and in the first 5 books of the Judeo-Christian the Judaism in the Bible, First Testament, Old Testament, that the Jewish faith believes in. And the New Testament, not so much, because a lot of Christians I know aren't educated to see this or understand it. But yeah, the Watchers, for sure. The Watchers, very much, I learned about from a band. The Watchers, yes, Genesis, they all talk about these things, and they're fusion people. So I researched what they were talking about, and I expanded my mind when I was younger. And some people that have a come to God moment generally have that same kind of expansion of the mind theory. What I see is this. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in gods. But I also don't believe that this would be what it is without having some little special tinge of awesomeness or something. So whether we're a simulation inside of a simulation, or this is the first time that we've ever evolved on this planet, and I highly doubt that, I'm educated enough to know how science works, and I'm educated enough to know how superstition works. And I think that betwixt the two, there's a fair deal in each of these yugas, these cycles, the Kali, whether you're going through the long cycle like the Aztecs or the Sumerians, but they all essentially talk about the same thing. And what they talk about there are beings that transcend what we would consider to be like the beings of our DNA, RNA, and that we were created as a result out of the image of God. So, like, all of the taller tales that you have in all these little books are, like, they're kind of real. They have some seed of truth, but not really. And The weirdest of which is if this planet comes back in the next 3,000 years, changes the way that our Earth moves, looks and appears for all basic symbolism to be the savior, the God's coming back, then let it be. But if you haven't watched sci-fi or read stuff or like postulated this in your brain and you try to think about like telling some woman that they can't have birthrights because your God talks about Nephilim and giants mating with women and then wiping out the earth with a flood, and every different book talks about the flood. Every different book has like a Methuselah or a, you know, like a Noah, Nebuchadnezzar. It's just you change all the names to whatever name fits the purpose. So what I've learned being educated enough and not educated fully about it is that, who knows? I like the idea of it. Nice. Yeah, and the whole idea is, I think it's just very interesting. Everything about it. I really wish there was some sort of emblematic Jesus or Christ-like figure, but I do not think there is. If best, I'm that Christ-like figure, and I should do a better job of being nicer and more altruistic and happier. Because this really is a one-shot deal, I think. It's very interesting. And if this is a one-shot deal, that means that it took something like 14 billion years to create the Earth, coming out of a singularity where all matter that's in existence, all the cells inside of my body that are created are from an atomic source of energy, which essentially splits. It has some sort of division, and that division allows things to have singular cellular, which was forever. It took forever to go from single celled with flagellates to a double-celled or a multiple-celled organism, and now we're the product of it. And I have a hard time believing, like, 12 billion years later, the best we can do is like this. The best I can do is this. So I don't know. Every day I kind of think about I'm not it. I'm just a very, very small grain of sand in the entire it, and that kind of brings me a little bit of happiness at the end of the day. I don't know about you, but I've written so many songs about it. I've listened to so many songs. I've helped to play on many, many songs. Music's my bag. And, sometimes I doubt whether if music was the right choice, especially since I'm trying to follow music full-time right now. I really enjoy providing a service in my neighborhood. I'm really looking forward to the future if we're able to do like a community center, and I would love to provide it's simpler than you think. Every grain of sand is the beach. Yeah, I feel ya. I mean, I've tried to get existential on it. I've tried to find peace and meaning. I've tried to embrace my anger and self-doubt. And what I'm left with is I'm not really supposed to understand it. I'm only just supposed to perceive it and deal with it. And maybe if I could cause somebody else to have a little less suffering, that might be the answer to it. I'm not sure, though. I don't really think there is a question or an answer. I think it's just all at once. It's the perception of it. But, it doesn't really help on Mondays then, does it, if you don't believe in anything? How's it? Yeah? Okay. Well, I'll take you. Oh. And on some level, I thought I knew everything, and it turns out that I really don't know anything about anything. I know a good amount about music, but, take that with a grain of salt. Absolutely. There are many beaches to walk upon. Come here, nonsense. Come here. Oh, what's up? Oh, you just want a treat. Oh, Maki Mareni Kone Mane Punsa. Would you like it? Yeah, get it. Oh, good job. Nice. Is that a line from a song? Oh, well, hello. Yeah, I'm just having a weird day today. Usually I don't even talk about anything like this because the truth is none of it really matters. Sometimes it's okay. I talked to a therapist and I talk to my wife. But yeah, there's a lot of heavy stuff going on in my reality right now, and I would really like to be able to be well off financially, at least so I know where my next meal's coming from and that I don't have to. Do you want one more? You could have one more. Okay. You know, I have enough Skrilla to buy my little guy treats right now, and you know, I've got shoes and socks, and I'm happy. Oh, Audio Slave, right on. Yeah, that first album was such a good album. Good artwork too, the chair. No more. 2 is enough. That means if I give you 2 now, I can't give you 2 later. Come here. Come here. I'll give you 1 more if you give me a kiss. Come here. What? Are you okay? Here. Happy to Oh. As far as modes are fluid for me now. It just depends on the music. Most people, when you talk about modes, you like associate a mode, but one of my favorite ones to accomplish, I think, would be coming from a mode on a mode. Since you asked about modes, do you know that modes could have a mode of a mode? Like when you play like, let's just say we're playing something like A minor. A minor, how about C sharp minor? When we play C sharp minor, we have C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp. Oh, I'm sorry. No, we don't. We have to flatten our third, flatten our sixth, flatten our seventh. We have C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. We've got B sharp, and then we've got C sharp again. So when we're using these, or B natural, then C sharp. So when we have this 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, 1, if I were to play that same mode and go with my second scale degree, that would be, if I don't land on that root of the tonic, that would be, let's see here, my secondary mode, that would be Locrian sharp 11. So the idea about using modes is like, what am I trying to accomplish really? Like here, if I'm doing like I've exhibited that we have a half step, and then we have a whole. And it's really tension built. So here I could work with those modes. Jumping in between modes and then seeing what my feet do, which changes where my scale position is. So I guess, I don't know. I guess my favorite mode right now is looking at the modus of like Ionian sharp 5. I know that you and I could just say like something like, and that's our Ionian. If we raise that 5th scale degree, this is my Locrian mode, and then if I base my Locrian sharp 11 off there, I could also call that essentially Ionian sharp 5, I could call it Dorian Natural 4, Natural 11. You know. And you can do Dorian Sharp 4. There's just also a fun one, like a. So 1, 2, 3, Sharp 4, Sharp 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, Sharp 5. And then for singing modes, the way that I learn modes is to sing them over the top. So if I do like 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 2. So when I do. That's over the top of that mode, and in the key of C sharp Ionian, that would be E sharp Phrygian. Now, the reason why I know that is there's no different from C sharp and then C major. And since almost every teacher teaches from C, the whole guitar to me kind of is laid out in the key of C major. By doing that, I'm able to move around the fretboard, you know, for me, kind of flawlessly. But, you know, I have flubs. That's what practicing the practice is. So as far as modes, yeah, I guess my favorite mode right now would be any of the modes of harmonic minor. When we take sharp 7, 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, natural 7, 1. When we play the next modus, they all like kind of just line up. So you've got your harmonic minor, secondary mode when you're moving up. It translates to having the same modus, but then you add another note on top, which changes the feeling. And if you're playing music and you haven't learned this yet, the portion at which where the modes start to make more sense is when you express yourself with the half step. That's really what the bee's knees is of any mode. Interestingly enough. I'll tell you what, I probably got another 15, 20 minutes here playing, then I need to make dinner, and I think I need to meet my new neighbors and talk some stuff out. Hopefully everything works out copacetically. If not, we will deal. And our matriarch of chickens just had, all three of them had just had another quap of chickens, so I think I'm gonna go crazy here. We already have like 50 million chickens around us. One more chicken's gonna drive me crazy. It's gonna be the breaker. Or not, I don't know. We'll just deal with it. Man, I feel like I'm bitchy today. I apologize if you're watching me. Usually I'm in a better mood. Yeah. It just really depends on where your vocals are. Is there a way to determine what harmonizes with your vocals? Yeah. So if you were to take something like, let's say, just like A major. A great way to work on singing with yourself once you get a scale is to sing the moduses of a major interval, which means inside of every key there's a 1 3 5, which is considered your triad in root position. That would give you your consonant, and that consonant is where the best things are for your vocal training, if that makes sense, because the ear in Western ear at least mostly associates with half steps and whole steps increments, and it mostly associates with the third and the fifth, the median and the dominant. You could also do a perfect fourth, and you could do a major or a minor sixth or something. But if I'm playing, those are all 7 notes of a major scale in A. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. When we play something like A, B, C sharp, and we sing that you could start your modus from the C sharp and play A. C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp. And that mode is called, in the key of A, is called C sharp Phrygian. And it gives you that half step right off the bat. It also builds a little tension because it's part of like a diatone for also a G. It builds this like a tritone basically, and it builds a lot of tension. So the best way you could do it with your own particular voice is maybe play like your third, and then play your root and sing your third. So you'd have like if you were to play that same thing, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ta, do, with a flat 7, adjust it in your Phrygian. You can do all sorts of really cool stuff. The weird ones are like singing force. It kind of breaks my brain to do. Here, let's try it. It just sounds too, I don't know, cookie cutter. Is that the best way to explain it? It just feels a little out there when you're doing perfect force. Again, you could do augmented fourth, get a sharp 4 or a flat 5. You could do I'm sorry. And it really just is, it's weird to hear those because what you're hearing is the most tension you could possibly derive because of that that tritone substitution there. So, in a nutshell, I would stick with like the third, the fifth, like the Mixolydian. It gives a real pleasing sense of accomplishment when you get through all of your major modes. And then one of the hardest things to do is actually determine those minor modes because there's just something in the Western ear. Most people who play a musical instrument only understand majors and minors. They don't, many people do not understand that there's a point onto which you can alter your, we aforementioned here with that harmonic minor, but there is a place onto which you can turn that A natural minor into a harmonic minor. And the whole point is when you do A harmonic minor, you could also do like melodic minor. And then melodic minor descending, or melodic minor descending is natural minor. It's just a weird thing. After the Renaissance, it went that way. Other than that, it's not really exhibited in rock and roll music. It's kind of used loosey-goosey. It is, however, exhibited a lot in heavy metal, which is really cool because most heavy metal players are classically trained on some level. So, yeah, I hope that answers your question, Nephilim. Maybe. In between hunting them giants. I have a song called Giant Killer. It's about that. Oh, word. It's good seeing you. Thanks for hanging out. Aloha to you. Why are there so many songs about the rainbows? And why do I not know the words? I don't know if it's because all the things I did in my youth. Na, 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 na. Hey, how's it? Yeah, I'm just practicing, hanging out, seeing who I could snag. If you're a musician and you want to sign up for my members only content on next October 7th, learn some stuff, ask questions. If nobody shows up, it's just gonna be you and me. If anybody shows up, it'll be cool. Other than that, just hanging out, playing some music today, working on my chaps. Why not? Ooh, it's your best friend.
Oh, hi, Ruth.
Are you still alive, sir?
I am. A couple different people are popping in and asking questions. Quite nice. I'm keeping it around
Cool.
2 to 5 people.
That's great.
Right now, Babu jumped in. How's Allie doing?
She's good. She's done with all of her drawing.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Mike showed up. What's he gonna request?
Oh, Mike makes stuff?
Yeah, Mike is making stuff.
Fun. Hi, Mr. Moose. Did you want to come up here?
Oh, Rufus, are you excited about stuff? What are you doing? Double time. Okay. Are you sad about it? Don't worry.
I think Zap will be proud of the nonsense coming out of my fingers.
Oh, that's so nice.
Sandra, I've been waiting
Is
for
that
you to
Sandra
show up.
W?
No. Oh yeah, it is. Willowbilly. Sorry.
Hi,
Willowby. There you go. All you have to do is use the brain. Hi Sandra, how are you? Can anybody name this song? Those autumn leaves through the window. Haven't nailed that change at all. Yeah, honestly, when I start playing, I just play. It's nice to see people and answer questions along the day. This is kind of my day off. Oh, hey Mike, how was Allie's? Did you have something drawn? Uh, Oh, good. I love the master plan. Yeah, I'm in Hawaii, Big Island. I love the master plans with like working with other artists because like they see it like I've got a footprint. That's my thing. I want to make a whole alphabet out of footprints. If you put two footprints this way, and then one little one in between, it makes an A. If you put one here and one here, it makes the L. You see what I'm going with this? I gave it to her as the idea. I was like, I have no clue how much this would cost, but if you want to do this, tell me, give me a quote on it. And they're like, Allie's like, well, do you want uppercase and lowercase? I was like, ah! I would have never even thought to say that. So, yeah. It's still sunny out here. I mean, it's overcast today. Like my heart. Dexter Gordon. Let's play it. Let's see what it sounds like. Holy. It's a hard one. I like money though. I wonder if I'm sunny. Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy going over Allie's one for everybody there, but then she does something I definitely cannot do. I do not understand how to do the arts. Everything I do comes out weird and wrong. Weird and wrong. What? That's why I've got no space on this iPad. I have all 4 versions of the real book in here. Interesting. Did not know that. That makes sense though. So many good jazz standards in here too. Just so many I don't know. Whew. Jesse Greer. Really?
Don't go changing, try to please me. Never want words that familiar that won't want me anymore. I don't want clever conversation. Never want love you just the way you are. Baby, know that you will always be same old someone that I knew. Oh, what would it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? I said I love you, that's forever. This I promise now. Stop. Take you just the way you
Bernadette Peters, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, it's still a little sunny. Still real shiny.
It's sunny out a little bit. It's gonna be going down pretty soon, though. Pretty soon, the sun goes down on the western side of this town.
Practice, practice, practice.
Well, baby, what you think? Did you have a good night? Did you guys have a good night? Well, I was out there. Folks hanging out a little bit. Cup is empty. Your cup is empty.
all is fair in love.
follow this is. All
It
is
is a hard
fair in
follow.
love and Stevie. I should have never let you go. All is fair in What a weird ending. 1, 2. It goes into 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1.
Rufus, what would you like for supper? Would you like...
Hey, what's the melody to Apache?
Apache?
Yeah. Is it?
Maybe.
I think it was racist. They had like boom boom ho ho ho. Had like the actually right. It had like the traditional with the western.
Cha!
Yeah, rawhide.
Yeah, just well, yeah, not rawhide, but kind of like that.
It's the version of the mud. That's Zelda. Is that really? That sounds like Zelda.
Get on it, get on it, get on it. Is that how it goes, Rufus? I don't know. NFL football is taking over too much of our culture. Rufus, what do you think? Oh, what do you want? Do you want supper? Did you want some supper? Did you want some supper?
Yeah, SNES, Zelda. I hear A Link to the Past, maybe? A Link to the Past. Yeah, whatever. Haven't played that in a while. I cried in my dreams again, looking as if this was the end. Waking up in the morning to find my feet, laying down and leaving to dry my tears. Where would we be in a month or 1,000 years if this world breaks down? I spoke in a mountainside, hoping that this was the end. Rearranging all if the world breaks down. Do you remember where you were when? Do you remember where you were when?
You
You
remember.
It ends on
I remember where I was when the world broke down.
Yeah. I lost my job. We got kicked out of where we were living, and then we realized we were poor, broke, no money, no place to live. And then COVID, then that happened. And then now,
Your timeline is skewed.
now is a repercussion of that.
Hmm.
The world COVID, I think that was the catalyst.
Oh, for sure.
When it goes down through
I think
history
also
and the
we had some
analogs,
brain damage after
Yeah.
that.
I think all of us are brain damaged from
Well, you know,
America in the 30s and 50s. So
maybe the next generation will have some things figured out that we didn't. We're a little broken.